was I say and I say oh he has a ato as I say a problem bia no ya ye hu krata bibia dada mpacho obetumi afre your number was screen so 0555 89 3001 0555 89 3001 and 0546 20 53 77 and the numbers are offer you know betumi adi nketa ho efa ebia wodan a ho why ye dan na we ba dan no nyina esan yiyeye audio sa Canada need to say powder
sure
now say painting ya pelifree dan no ho I tell you say offer ye na ye buy be hwe na ye assessment na ye so okay we ye ne say abeye yi na ye mo kama and I say be wodan no leakage nkwa na wodan no ho leakage nkwa e about me be solve sa problem ye Prombesa only expert pa ye bana ye examination nyina we so we A B C and the problem we will look at it and we find a way of resolving the issue so you have a peace of mind and now say oh person your kitchen state of the art kitchen state of the art kitchen but you have no idea you know what she are ye be ye state of the art kitchen kama ma oni ebeji ho nti baby owo bia na wo hia kitchen but you betimi afre ye be Christmas wo nti bo movie are ready no mo start afre before nyama because no na ya renovation ma na wo dan wo so renovate dan no and as opposite ye si dan kra wo asase opposite ye si dan ma wo asase no so you have no option just give us a call. We will do a very good work for you, and I think you will love it. As usual.
I think you will love it. See it, quote and unquote, Kojo Awono. Folks, Kojo didn't come and I believe you heard him right. Great. Great. Kojo Awono just gone past. And I mean, Edi and Komono. I be bearded and Aquemo. Come on. Yes, Anna. Yes, quite a number of people, you are finding it difficult. Semubenya, your new link, But I think by now, we've drummed this link way. The Frontline Ghana, we've said much about this. Emily, I can see you are really trying to let people know our new link. And that's a very great job you are doing. I really appreciate you a lot, Emily. Madame Doris Dugley. You're watching the show from Ohio. Numbers me can't say before Ohio when I was share. Madam Doris Dugley. We're here show no from Ohio, right? Good one. God bless you watching. Monica, you are also online. Quite a number of you. Muna Mugu online. So yes. Yes, Mabel Ijewa. You've also joined the line. Mark from London, Emily, a number of you. And yes, of course. The original line, Ankasano, is down. In Tiziano, we are using, and I've told you people already, the two lines we are working with. The Frontline Ghana, very simple. The Frontline is a one word. The Frontline Ghana, and I'm hoping that next week we'll restore the other line, not Nina no Ababe Kaho. Right, Nanyama added an aquamam. It's just about 2 minutes gone past the hour 9. This is the Frontline breaking news story. Guys, we are getting some breaking news from the Attorney General's department. The Attorney General has officially filed a discontinuation in the case involving the murder of Ahmed Hussein Swali. What this means is that at this stage, the Attorney General's office has no much information to proceed with prosecution. Asamoah Abetodwa as of Enra, say, Attorney General Eye Ora Dominic Ayine. Mo amunimni ni mo. Abranti aye friend Ahmed Hussein Swali. Kaneno no one Anas are emiyaw Anas no ne ye adwuma. Abranti unya sebene krechi koya nipa bonifo bi na ekodi na ewu. Ye wo hwa na yeti se Abranti a wonya ne baby koyi. na danfo pa chochro mutu a na oni ni na eye adwuma wo mu nya ye namfofo a wo mu ye adwuma wo yete hwa ne se Ghana police ene aban mu mpanimfo bi yes no na danfo no a oni ni ye adwuma na ye frɛ no Daniel Owusu Krante no ono ene wo hyekire ema yaye abrante ne ye koku no enti se mo be kaya fi ha ya mo amunim no munim what I say Kweku me follow story bia sa o. I don't follow any story. Story bia me de kweku me ni maso me ni pedua be wremu no. Me di wremu until say story ni be wie ne logical conclusion. Ne wie nso ewie ekwan a eye positive. Mo amunim story no munim. Afo anas are me anas de. So wo Ghana ha na wunim kwan a ye de anas fa so de wa wasema. Ene anas aremi anas onye da anas you know again at the time what the kakabu to be nyoma kata in nim na sefo and we've stripped that dirty stuff nina out and we have told anas listen do journalism in its proper way not this journalism of what certain people traps and Kweku I don't regret for whatever that we did to ensure that anas will not be the nasa ye nim say no oya the papa doing something right but it turned out to be that no his job the kind of style of journalism was absolutely not the best of journalism we thought it was. All of us were deceived and I have not regretted by exposing Anas till this day right from somewhere and here. Now the friend of Ahmed Swali called Daniel Owusu Krante was arrested by the police, detained for 52 days in police cells. Ghanaians, those who know the story, you know. I sat here, if you recall, that was when we were also doing the concurrent story of Anas versus Kennedy Japan, and that of $80 million from New Jersey court and all of that. What became of it? What became of that 80 million? Where is it? The noise, the lies Anas told the world. I told you Ghanaians that this thing, it will not reach anywhere. Didn't I say all of this? I said it. Ghanaians, some of you thought that Kweku, I didn't know what I was doing. You think so? No story I will do here. I don't know my left from my right. Yet one is a brandy, yet chini question, and I may back catch Ghana for, including the government officials. Mushisha story say, hey, Munyai Abrantiano, Daniel Owusu Krante the Munyano. Yes, he and Tisa will do go no abe. And nobody Abranti Koshimo for bear saying 50, I think it's about 3 months or so. Me train if you have been some be switch almost a muntie. As of Enra, the news abeda on the saying the Attorney General Ayora Dr. Dominic Ayine had an advice at the abeto. Attorney General's advice SDA examinado metimi atwa subium. So woman de advice about betonum. Mama yenhwe Attorney General's eya or the buy. If we can have it on the screen, so be anka say yes, any doubt. That is Attorney General's advice, not the buy. However, the Attorney General's advice or the buy, there is something behind the curtain, guys. However, our intelligence source have revealed that following Attorney General's latest position, there are fresh indications that the office is considering rearrest of the suspect. The same individual who was earlier detained in police custody for several months. Iran, what did I make? Our intelligence source is revealing an alleged conspiracy is in the making. Yes, an alleged conspiracy is in the making. Yes. And what is this alleged conspiracy? Alleged conspiracy is in the making in the sense that the case, which had already gone before the court, saw the Attorney General's representatives appear, yet they were unable to represent any concrete evidence linking the suspects directly to the murder of Ahmed Hussein Swale of Tiger Eye. The other PM Abraham court no say ye the abrante ekokotumu for bare 2-3 months, I think 52 days, I guess. We were counting. Woman in the courtroom here, Frontline show. We started airing and talking to government officials, talking to the Attorney General's department. That listen, Mr. Attorney General, please, with respect, this case, the guy still in the police custody is not your prime suspect. No. He is not your prime suspect. Therefore, look at this matter again. And they will not listen. All until at a point, then the matter was moved to what? The court. They took the gentleman to court, Daniel Osu Kranten, brought him back, took him to court, brought him back. Then the very last point, the judge would have to what? Sit on the case finally and what? Pass the verdict. The verdict apparently came, and the Attorney General's Department of this republic came as representatives coming from the Attorney General, and the Attorney General's Department could not put any evidence suggesting that that gentleman, Daniel Usu Kranten, is indeed responsible for the murder of Ahmed Swale. They are friends, very, I know they were very tight friends. And the Attorney General's Department could not produce any evidence in court. Therefore, what would the judge do? The judge has to pull the verdict. And the verdict was the gentleman should what? Should go. And rather choose to report. I mean, not choose. But then again, part of the ruling was that the gentleman should report to the law enforcement agencies as and when within the schedule. And the gentleman has been reporting almost at all times that he needs to report. Folks, just yesterday, Attorney General brought this very document you saw on the screens. Guys, bring it one more time. Attorney General brought it that now this is the Attorney General's advice. Listen to me, I'm about to do something. The Attorney General brings this report, which is currently on the screen. I did not write this. This is coming from the Attorney General's Department. Check. Whose signature is there? Yeah, from the beginning all the way. Office of what? Blah, 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 blah. Let's see who signed this report. Yes, guys, quick one. Hey, quick one in my eyes. With my big glasses. Let's see who signed that report. Okay, so many things going on. The brief facts of the case. I wish I can read all, but Charlie, I'm tired. Really tired. But then, this report is out there. Anybody you can. This is the official report yesterday issued by who? Issued by the Attorney General as the advice of this case. Guys, now, what's the Frontline, our intelligence source, learning? And I'm simply just hoping that this intelligence will be a failure. The intelligence of the Frontline show now reveals that although the Attorney General has advised and issued this report, the Attorney General's Department, there is a big allegation allegedly is plotting again to what? To rearrest the same suspect. This Attorney General allegedly planning to what? Planning to rearrest the gentleman Daniel Owusu Kranten. And I say, hey, how? After Attorney General has advised, issue this document, and we are all, many Ghanaians all over the world have read this. Now, how then Attorney General would consider again to what? Rearrest the gentleman. How would this be? Folks, but I believe that I'll be right to say, if Attorney General again consider to arrest the gentleman, this one in law, we call it an estoppel, because it's like a crime supposedly being committed. Yedi assembly see anywhere, whichever way. A whole punishment, then the same assembly, yes, I confess assembly, yes, yet you know, so at the barber arrest you as a punish. That's for me. I think in law, we right from the beginning, My parents knew that now I could go and read law. And I'm DT kasa fui. But then in law, we call it estupel. It's like double punishment. Trying to punish the gentleman for the second time. And I ask myself, what is happening? If indeed it turns out that Attorney General is going to rearrest the gentleman, then it demands the questions that we need to accept. What happened in the previous trial? Or in the previous case, in the previous application? The man has been in the hands of the police for so many months. Why the Attorney General could not adduce the evidence and tender the evidence before the judge? Why? And so by this time, this case would have been done with. Because I know Abrante can imagine the passport. It's about say an Attorney General as what be advice say asemno baby odi bedroni. What it means then, I can hazard a guess. Attorney General doesn't want to waste his time. 2, he doesn't want to waste government resources. He doesn't want to waste any form of what? Financial whatever that may go into this trial. Therefore, we're advising, how then Attorney General, I love it the way that the Ewes will pronounce it. Why then the Attorney General would want to cause another arrest? Mr. Attorney General, Doc, with respect, I guess that you have to review this again. Attorney General, Dr. Ayeni, I beg you, try to review the case again. Those government officials, those individuals, we know a lot. There are some people who are still at the bench of doing anything simply because they want to harm the guy for whatever it is, I don't know. Any people react to say, Sir Abrante Daniel Usu Kranteno, at all costs, be being one bit against him. As long as Oda Ebinmureda so, no more believe say why deyo, so I am deyo, and your queen biasono, one more day, one more hard they are bent on doing it. And some people really want to open some machinations. Antima, I'm busy. You can send me a message. You see, at the end of the day, no, mommy and she be ye say on mine ye team no. Ye na no, ye on mine ba. Ye na ye on mine ba. Se moba sa no a ye say ya. Na ye 88 ni pe bi fa hodie so. That's what I believe in. Yeah. Because I believe that Attorney General case way so because I sat here. The fact that somebody doesn't like my nose or doesn't like my lip or my whole being, that's no problem. But at least let me tell you one truth and take that truth to avoid some form of embarrassment. I said to the Ghana police, I said to all the stakeholders in this case that there will be nothing will come out of this case. Ghanaians, those who are following this story know, say, you told your truth. Yet to what that crow, the same breaking news say yes. The guy has been left off, say, why is it that we are hearing the canary bird whispering, it's a canary bird that we are just watching many things. And me besides adentia. Why? Why is it that somebody is bent on making sure say, they will harass the gentleman for want of nothing? The Ministry of Attorney General, or Dr. Dominic Ayine, Doc, with respect, review this again. The Ghana Police, CID, review your notes again, or else you are going to have yet another embarrassment. And anything that you put on the gentleman will be scrutinized by Ghanaians and the world. And I am saying, any machinations or conspiracy or any form of attempt to have him rearrested should be looked again. It is not good. No, look, we don't have to abuse the law this way. I guess that the law must not be abused. The fundamental rights of this individual remains and must remain intact and must be preserved. As a Ghanaian, we are all Ghanaians and we are entitled to the law. The law is the law. You must go to court with your evidence and present your evidence before the judge. I believe that the police, the CID, all the stakeholders who allowed, ensured the detention of this guy 52 years or 52 days were still under the what? Under the pretense of what? They are investigating the case, is it not? Now, what then become of your adducing evidence before the trial judge of all the 52 days that you spent? What did you get? You didn't get anything. Is that what Ghanaians must be made to believe? Now, if you didn't get anything, what again can be believed that if you detain him again, you are going to get something? What is it? All the so-called monitoring his lines, blah, 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 ended up nothing. This is a clear abuse. And you see, today, somebody in the NDC has the power. Somebody is also influencing somebody within the NDC. But I've always said this and maintained, including just a couple of days ago. Now listen, whatever position you are holding in this government is running with time. Now let me sound this again. Those of you in the government with your positions, trying to use your positions to abuse the fundamental right of people, be careful, oh, be careful. You not be there and be there for the rest of it. Oh, I continue to drum this home. Those of you with your positions who think, yeah, now I am minister of this, I am this, and somebody who believed that he has been embarrassed, somebody believed that he has been humiliated, he was told right on his face that the myth about him will be broken and the myth about him will be demystified. Haven't we demystified the myth? He thought he was the best journalist. He thought he could deceive Ghanaians and fool Ghanaians. Today, he has been disgracefully, despicably shamed. Where is he? And any government official who want to hide behind such person and commit all of this, be careful. We've seen all this before. We've seen it through and we've seen it all. And I'm saying back off from some of these crooked agenda plots. Not too long ago, take it at less than 1 year, there was a man in this country who was so powerful in the ex-Wala Akufo-Addo's government. Indeed, he was even at the brim of, we call him what? All sorts of names. Just about last week ago, and I showed his video. Regrettably enough, sad enough, I wept my eyes off because I wish this is not his position. But then, at the time when he was carrying that position, some of us even became what? Victims of his position. Simply because we've mentioned his name and all of that. And that is Nana Asante Bediato. Today, Kofi Bediato, I mean, more or less has become like a bedridden. If I have my powers, I will deliver that sickness from him. Today, he has to move with his one hand, one leg, all has to what? Drive along his body. You think it's easy? You think it's easy? When we are talking to some of you in the apex of leadership, when we are talking to some of you by virtue of getting positions, and you think you can use your position to bulldoze your way and punish people, we are warning some of you, oh, be careful. Be careful, you will not be there. When you are not there, then those you play the wicked to will decide to take you up. And there you see that, oh, you were just a mere mortal. You were just a caretaker of that position. If the president is a caretaker of the country, then who are you? I'm asking you. Those of you in NDC who are plotting all kinds of conspiracy in this Ahmed Swali case. The president is a caretaker. If the president is a caretaker, in a matter of 3 years from now, President John Dramani Mahama will be out. Whoever takes over NDC, I don't know. And whoever will lead this country, we don't know. What about you? Those of you with your positions, all the time, morning, afternoon, evening, you know, with a conspiracy to cause harm and pain to people, what do you get out of it? What do you get out of it? Maybe one means yes, yo. Abranten mubenya evidence at Chimwenya de dada. Me beka me kweku me kamenuma sem nara. Impenufobi shisha kore. So you ain't that. At a point, there was a conspiracy that they should go and arrest Kwekwanantu. Metia, some mekacho some mumra. At a point, you think we don't know? You can play on my phone any day, anytime. Me, I don't care. You can play on my lines. Let me tell you. You can drop your Trojan horse and come on my line and sweep on my line. I don't give a hook. There was a conspiracy. It's true or false? You were planning, say no, what bi donyame na mo de monsa na mo pesa mo de keka onyankopon ni si yetumufu na etie na be yi a chemutie ye ene mo hu de obi post ne de ma no se wodi wie wadi awie no a ene today his still worship is been telling a story of him that does not represent the equation. One day he'll go and meet his maker and tell the story on the right side of it. You better change. Those of you in the John Mohammed's administration who are bent on using your position to be causing harm, change. I'm advising you. I'm advising you. Me, if you want to touch me, I don't care. Come, touch me. Famiko, I'm not going to resist. I'm not going to do anything. Oh, I'm not going to show off. Oh, come and pick me. Famiko tum. Na wow de mebe kwa wie na woni wa memwo no se be NDC o se be MPP woni wo no wabusia mase be soja. You think it's a joke? I'm telling you now, it's not a brago. Mase eje be to no wabusiam no na mu ewu amu be wu ansa na won kasa no wo no wo na wo be hwe. You watch with your eyes, seeing your family right from everybody perishing like a daylight thunder striking you. Na mo hwe dem wepin ho. You think we are sitting here like fools? No, we are sitting here appointed by God to do this for his nation. You will not get that post and use that post on humanity created by God and says, well, yeah, I am minister of this and that, and then you are rocking shoulders and throwing your arms. Who are you? Who are you? It is only the African buccaneering politicians who always want to display power and they will not do anything right. All they know is show up, show up, show up. Instead of committing that energy into profitable making the livelihood of the people better. No, it's all about, do you know me? Do you know who I am? Who are you? None of you have heard you died and they could resurrect their bodies back. No, they are all mortals. Asema me beka we na minim se sana osofo bi so ahye nkom ho. Prophet Bernard so ahye nkom say sa asem na enkonkusi hwe. And I say, hey, like seriously? Listen to what Prophet Bernard said about this Ahmed Swali case when the Daniel Owusu Kranti was arrested. Assembly or Kafa. Take a listen to this, guys.
No. I wish that some of you understand that the prophetic does not make sense. And be very prophetic. Take advantage of the last few days. When a prophet prophesies, he does not make sense. You know, today I saw on the news. I was about to come to church and I saw it like 2 hours or 3 hours before I came in. I saw the news. They said the main suspect in Amma Swale's murder has been acquitted or this whatever. Master, know my tongue. This tongue. There is a lot of things on it too. That's why my name is Bernard L. Bernard. You know, I prophesied to him and then Usukrati. And I told him, thou says the Lord, it will be a foolish case. You should know. This tongue. When this tongue tell you anything in the name of the Lord, if the tongue says that you are worth $500 billion and it's with their bank, and there is no bank in Ghana that has that kind of money, please go and cash it. Yeah, I told him face to face, so face to face, and I don't know whether he believed it. But now you see, when things becomes reality, that's when people believe more. But we operate in a realm where it has already happened. We operate in that realm that has already happened. So when we are telling you, thou says the Lord, it has happened. I can continue and tell you where it will continue, but I don't have that time. No. I wish that some of you understand that the prophetic does not make sense. And be very prophetic. take advantage of the last few days. When a prophet prophesies, it does not make sense. No, today I saw on the news. I was about to come to church and I saw it like 2 hours or 3 before I came, and I saw the news. They said the main suspect in Amma Swale's murder has been acquitted or this whatever.
Nimpo se osofo ya kana asem se bia obi hwehwa ne se bia kwaku anan ese mikuta bible so de we nkuta na anyede. This is a ministry. This is my ministry. You got what I'm saying? This is a ministry. Baby, I'm a cancer asem say mama MCR, check your sounds. This has been distorted here. Ministry of God na muntiase. Can I get the sound of, guys? Try sort this out for me. I'm hearing myself back here. Oh, and you may be brave or more. Oma enko affected in the baby. I'm going to end this breaking news, but like I said, we are still hoping, believing there. Sir, asem we are no be peer. Won't say peer kwano. One person kata so news outlets in a person kata so. But a lot of people know that it's a big case. Ahmed Swali Nankasano. Anyone more believe in there. Womunim ni wo hu bi omunim no. Nipa na dodo send ya friend from nan. Anas, areme ya wanas. Ono ye friend de ne ye hu free no ho. Wono no at a point. Anadwo no an obey ye sa sakra budu ni omane. Ye friend once no ma say friend bi o. Has he been called? How many times has he been called? How many? And Yama Bay and Ahmed no so we open up a lot. It was so nasty. The things Ahmed Swali even said about Onwane boss and us. And no police for multi-national investigation now. And now somebody is behind trying to what? Cook something. What is the relationship between Anas, Aremi Anas, and Ahmed before Ahmed died? And what is the relationship between Anas, Aremi Anas, and the gentleman Daniel Usu Cranton? Even now, is the police aware? In criminology, all of these must be investigated properly. But now, I'm beginning to see there's some form of emotions. There's some form of what? Somebody hates somebody. There's something like somebody at all costs. Somebody knows somebody, so it's like, no, I know this person, or maybe it is my government time. Let me use my government officials to harass this person and disturb his peace. Like, seriously, that's what I'm saying. You people should be careful. You are mortals. At least that one is completely unequivocation that you are mortals. That's what I'm saying. Be careful. Those of you who are being used by certain figures. We know a lot, but sometimes I really want to press my mouth not to say a lot. Be careful. I am simply hoping that the Attorney General's Department, any form of conspiracy machinations will not take place, and that will respect the Attorney General with this. Because for me, it's a sheer respecting the Attorney General for once believing that, hey, he's gone through all, and there isn't much to pursue. The fact that whether we know the killers, we don't know, but from the Attorney General standpoint, if Attorney General has a lot, then Attorney General the Babe Tuga. But if Attorney General need to do now the Babe Tuga, for me, it's about there isn't all crime cases that you can what? You can get to the end of it. But now, if you want to go and rearrest the guy, put him behind bars just simply to let him be behind bars without adducing any evidence, it's amount to what? You really want to disturb his fundamental rights. And which side of the Ghanaian law permits this? Is it a form of a punishment like I described, estopel, or what is it? The lawyers perhaps understand from where I'm speaking from. And why? Folks, yeah, the breaking news needs here. Na ya babak abesheni maybe. Folks, I hope and I believe the Attorney General's Department, please, Dr. Aine, please advise those behind this conspiracy and let sleeping dogs lie. This is the Frontline breaking news story. I'll be back. So we are gauging the space and we are watching, reading. Now, so let me find politics of tonight. We are barely 72 hours away from the deadline, and the self-styled imposed and embattled chief Chukwudi Jude is expected to exit the Ghanaian space as the countdown continues. We can only hope that he, together with his compatriots, friends, allies, would respect the laws of Ghana and the will of its people and simply do the right thing. Yajidi se ora Chukwudi Jude. Ebria yekase onim se adomane gusu bo se Roma adomane bang bang ekosa the pendulum abeni boom adomane boom. There's a pendulum swinging, indicating that. Now, whilst we gauge the space with a few hours remaining for him to make his move, last Friday, Frontline breaking news learned that the embattled chief Chukwudi Jude had reportedly dropped a petition at the homicide unit requesting some form of action from the police. We subsequently called on him to come out and confirm this development, whether through tweet, Facebook post, or a press conference, or a rejoinder, sort of clearly state what that move was all about. Enti ebra ye this assembly to bia mo beka ye to bia say ye nya ntie say Chukwudi akọ homicide unit ho e de krata bi akọ akoma aprosifo no na krata no de komom no o hwe say enime bi wo ma wo mo betimi ayeden ahwe na wo mo edi hu nkomo sedin o. We did not hear anything from his backyard, neither a tweet or a Facebook post. Instead, an unidentified self-styled individual, a ragamuffin, a rascal, rogue, rats, a crook, and a so-called good-for-nothing, who clearly sought to trend on the heels of the ongoing brouhaha surfaced, but rather than addressing the fact or setting the record straight, folks, he chose instead to hurl insult at me and Dr. Hassan Ayaraga, accusing us of spewing lies and untruths. Wow, you buy a program we Friday a weekend. Near who's a brand TV swaba. Papa nim who I saw one on ye chairman, I want some ampum waba. Deba sem we. Chukwudi Inkashe, Chukwudi has not said anything. It's not true. Kwekwanan is lying. This. And coming to take it allied, come and address the issue. Even though we said to Chukwudi, believing this or not believing, we set the premise that we need Chukwudi to confirm whether or not he's been there. He has sent a petition there. We did not. This gentleman, this self-styled crook, this rascal guy, I don't even know his name. I don't know. Come out and says what? We are liars. Kukwanan is a liar, blah, blah. I'm going to play his tape again. On Monday, I only showed his pictures, but let me play the tape. It's just about 3 minutes. Listen to him. Then we'll come and do something. Take a listen to this.
See this guy coming on air to tell lies every time. I don't even, I feel ashamed of myself mentioning your name when I come online because you do not even want it. This guy named Kweku Anang said that Igbo wrote a petition to police calling for Hassan Ayariga to come for them to iron things out. Iron what? Iron your stinking and dirty clothes or what? Iron what out, if I may ask? You see, you are being smart. I think when you go in this line now, and tomorrow you will now tell your gullible followers that you guys have cancelled your so-called citizen arrest that, due to police, making peace with Igbo and your so-called Hassan Ayariga. We know all those plans. Igbo never asked anybody to bring you Hassan Ayariga for dialogue or to sit in the table with you. I've interviewed Igbo various times, and he said that he never knew you in person. He never met you in his life. It's only in television when you are doing all this, your political joke. It's only in television that he has seen you when you are doing all this, your political joke. Look, let me tell you, you said he will never honor it. That is to tell you the kind of illiterate you are. Now you want to tell government that you are more superior than them. If the police invite him, he will not go. And the other day, your same boss, Hassan Ayarega, said that court or no court, he will do whatever pleases him in Ghana. You said that you are not backing out for your so-called citizen arrest. That is lovely. I don't believe that Nigerians and Igbo is that they are stupid. It's only a tree that you will tell you will cut it down and the tree will still remain stand still. I don't think a human being will stood for you to cut him down. And I am also urging you, Kweku Anan, you and Hassan Ayarega, endeavor to be at the forefront. Why coming for this your so-called citizen arrest? Endeavor to be at the forefront. And why coming or why going to Ezechukwudi's residence? Endeavor to also go there with a big bus that will contain his properties and his children, and together with him, you send them back to Nigeria. Endeavor to do that. This is where everybody will know that you and Hassan Ayarega are just deceiving them and you are just talking by heart. Telling Ezechukwudi to vacate Ghana. Have you asked yourself, why is it that this man, a man who usually travels almost every 2 weeks for his business in Nigeria, and since all this nonsense started, you guys started this nonsense, why haven't he traveled? He said that he's a man I have been with. I have heard him talking. I have seen, well, I don't know what to say. But he said that he will be here to make sure that all this your so artificial problem is solved. Have you asked yourself why such man, if indeed that all you are propagating against him, all the lies you are saying against him, if it were to be true, do you think that he will still be here? You never ask yourself such question. Why come in on the 18th? Come. He is waiting for you and your cohort. And I believe that he will, because he's a kind-hearted man, I believe that he will also make eba and fufu with a goosey soup for you to eat. So come, since you are above government, you are above the law. Kweku Anan, Hassan Ayarega, endeavor to be at the forefront. Endeavor to be at the forefront to arrest Igbo Ghana.
Well, what the man says is, hey, Hassan, Zanyure, what is it? The Igbo man is so kind enough that he's going to prepare one of the Nigerians' delicacies, correct? Eba. And then on top of it, fufu will be prepared with agushi soup so that we'll come and eat. This animal, this rogue, this displaying that animalistic tendency. Did you hear him? He says what? Me. He's mentioning my name. He's struggling to mention it. This cocoon, good for nothing. Today I want to be decent. A fool like that. You ask, where is this guy coming from? Now listen. If those of you Nigerians, including this guy and including your Chukudi, if you are not stupid fools, you should be asking your question. Should this guy come on the line and begin or be seen to be battling with Ghanaians who are saying leave their country? It is only animals who think this way. Did you hear me? If you are not animals baboons, cocoons, stupid fools, animals in nature, and you display complete the characteristics of what? Of creatures of setbacks, creatures of destruction, just as you have destroyed your 36 state. God, excuse my language. Man, look at this animal. You should go back to Nigeria and work out your 36 state. Be there and cultivate anything that is worthy of that 36 state. You fool animal. Look at his face as if he washed it upwards. Look at this, it's like something behind the toilet. This idiot. How dare you? Speaking like this, look at the alacrity, the energy, the prowess to which you are trying to exhibit something. That yes, you have the right to live in our country called Ghana. Animal like you should be proud enough going back to Nigeria to go and invest there and make Nigeria a better place, a worthy of note to live. Aren't you ashamed? A cocoon and a fool. Aren't you ashamed of sitting in somebody's soil and still wanting to have a place of living? Look at this animal, a scavenger. You guys are living here with that destitute pride of sense of no magnanimity, and still you want to make yourself as if though we should by force inculcate you into the Ghanaian society when you know, hey, you have no place. You can't really be fit into the Ghanaian society. And when we are talking, we want to speak, and you want to speak, God damn, you better shut up. Look at this fool. You want to talk? How dare you? You want to speak? That you, I swear God, let's see how the 17. I don't want to speak more. The countdown is just triggered. Now, on this foolish talk that he spewed out there, guys, we just pick a copy of a statement of Chukwudi. And again, I am looking in my camera knowing that Chukwudi is watching. Come back again. This time, don't send anything on your post. For the second time, come and do video recording, Chukwudi, and tell the world, yes, I sent a petition to the CID homicide unit to do what? This man who came and lying to us that yes, Chukwudi has not sent anything there. Come and tell us, what is this? If guys, can I have that post on the screen? Let's have the post. So Ghanaians, that's the post there. Now, please bring it down. I'm going to read it here. Let's read it. Now, Ghanaians, listen. This is coming from where? Izimbo, whatever they call it, Ghana TV. And I'm only saying this all. This material allegedly coming from the self-style imposed and embattled Chukwudi Jude. Now, Chukwudi, if this is you, then come. Do proper video and come and again confirm that it is you. I'm putting it again to you. If this material currently on the screen is coming from you, come out and make a video. Confirm that it's you. So that your foolish, stupid idiot, that's your animal, will reason and speak well. Look at this. Public statement from who? From who? Easy. Igbo, Ghana, whatever, Easy, Doctor, whatever. Who made you an ambassador? Ambassador for what? You think we are some small boys here? And now he sit there, he's telling us, look at you. Now look, listen to me, Ghanaians. He is saying that when he contacted the Chukwudi guy, Chukwudi said he has not met me anywhere, he doesn't know me. You stupid fool, animal, must he know me? Must I know Chukwudi and must he also know me? And must we meet as a friends and meet for friends to do what? How silly talk can you? Meet to do what? Is he my friend? Ever since I started my journalism, have I met anybody that I've exposed or I've talked about their matter before I speak about them? So where were you speaking from? Because you wash your face upwards. You lunatic. Having destroyed your 36 state, and you think we should allow you people to come and destroy Ghana too? Fools. I'm resisting so many adjectives that I have to use. How dare you people speak ill of us? And that Chukwudi said he doesn't know me. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know your mother or your father. How fool are you? You think we are joking? Let's see. Now you sit there, you are telling us, we are trying to speak to the decision makers of this country that we are more powerful than them. How stupid can you talk? We are not powerful than them, neither they are powerful than us. Now listen, the laws of Ghana were made by Ghanaians. That's why you people have destroyed Nigeria. Listen to me. The laws here in Ghana was made by Ghanaians. No government official can single-handed, including the president of this nation. What Bodamwana? You are silly. You think we don't know what we are doing? You think so? You think we are sitting here just talking, bragging? You wait and see. Wait. Now we accept the challenge. And now we know some of these Nigerian animals, like this guy, are ready to do battle with us. Here in our country, the international laws that speaks for what? Self-defense mechanisms will be applied. And when we finish, you guys will move to ECOWAS and go and invoke the ECOWAS protocol. Fool. You animal. A scavenger and a rogue. Some decent Nigerians are here, still want to live their decent lives. But some of you continue to provoke Ghanaians that, hey, we have the right. I mean, I watched a video just yesterday, and another Nigerian view on that link. What is he saying? I know many Ghanaians have seen this link. What is this? Oh, we rule Ghanaians. And his fellow Nigerian was asking him, what are you saying? He said, yes, we rule Ghanaians. Can you imagine? They ruled us. Nigerians, you are ruling us. Oh, we are ruling Ghanaians. Animals, you are. What's the word do I want? When I describe you guys animals, perhaps I've added your CV. I've enriched your CV. If I say you guys are animals and cocoon, I think I've enriched your CVs. Now, guys, let's read the document and find out if he says he went to Chukudi and Chukudi deny ever putting anything or send anything to CID. Now, Momi and Kai Krata, we say, we free him for. Now, listen. I'll say public statement from Easy, Igbo, Ghana, Easy, whatever you call it. My attention has been drawn to a false statement circulating in some quarters allegedly made by Kweku. Look at this. Anna. My name is Anna. No, it's always there. A-N-N-A-N. It's a well-polished name. Well-polished name. My name, surname, and your so-called Ken Chukwudi's name can be sold in the international market. And listen, the price of me will be 10 times more than your so-called what? Your so-called foolish Igbo, whatever you brought here in Ghana. You stupid fools, lunatics, who want to by force and pound on Ghanaians, your dirty, stinking whatever. Look at this guy in your face. Like an accumulus clouds, of course, ready to gather rain and then drum home. You. Now, Momi and Kai Kratano. Also circulating in some quarters, allegedly made by Kwekwanan, claiming that I visited the police station to seek for a roundtable meeting with Hassan Ayarga. Ghanaians, Muntieu. Second paragraph say, let me make this very clear. That statement is false. Or say that statement is what? It's false, misleading, and entirely untrue. And when we say we deny, say our statement in me say, Ghana Funtio. Say our statement in or say, me say wako CID at the crack tebia koto for hinisino or say and yen kwekwana ni nkontompo kika and a cremigitum meditro. Yamrai, the third paragraph. Now listen. I did not at any point visit the security department to beg or negotiate for calm with Mr. Ayarga. My visit was a formal and responsible action as a traditional leader of my people and peace advocate to officially file a complaint of the threats of what? Of threats. Of the threats of my life, family, and to request protection for myself, Igbos and Nigerians living in Ghana. Stupid people, animals. What is he talking about? That's what I've encircled. Fool. What is the man talking? Is it Chukwudi talking or you talking? Ghana for any dahono. And now does he admit sampa or call CID headquarters or no kwa de ko jini sinini and more fools who don't want to think like human beings. What is that English language? What does, even though somewhere in the beginning of the paragraph He's denying the fact that whatever Kweku Annan said is a lie, blah, 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 blah. Now, what we are reading is Latin. What we are reading is Hebrew. What we are reading is what? Arabic. Animals. Now, let's go on again. He went there to do what? He went there for what? Because he feels that his life is being threatened. Who is threatening Chukwudi? Nobody is threatening. He feels being threatened. He and his family. Mameka Wahaso say, Anyo, Assembly to us, or call a nemwa untimi na ketes or any empaso, or the assembly kodani CID for Mameka we now breaking him. Didn't I say all of this in the breaking news? That yes, he feels being threatened and that the CID should what? Should take up the matter. Perhaps now the question is, whatever Chukwudi sent to the police, what is he asking the police to do? Is he asking now you this animal that came with that issue? Is Chukwudi asking the police to read that grammar and say, oh yeah, this is a nice grammar, and that they should learn how he writes his English? Or he's asking the police to do what? You animal. What is he asking them to do? If the police would take up Chukwudi's petition, would they take the petition in isolation, or Chukwudi has addressed something in that petition referencing somebody's name on whose perhaps threat Chukwudi is reporting? So what is Chukwudi asking the CID homicide unit to do? Isn't he asking them to sit to address the issue? And if they sit to address the issue, what would they do? They would definitely have to call who? Hassan Ayaga. True or false? And we contacted Hassan, and Hassan said, Kweku, even if before maybe we called him, then the police haven't contacted him. But he said, even if they contact me, I'm not going to go for any meeting. So where did we get it wrong? Where did we get it wrong? Where? This cocoon animal. Were you washing upwards or you were washing backwards? Now let's continue. It says this was a direct response to the growing hate, filed, utterances and public threats made by Mr. Ayarga, which not only targeted my person, but also carried the potential to incite violence against innocent Igbos and Nigerians residing peacefully here in this country. By the way, let me say this. It is untrue. No Igbo man or Nigerian has been attacked. Let me demystify this and clear this. I want to clear this what? This mischief. There isn't any Igbo man in Ghana who is saying we have attacked him or some sort. No Nigerian can complain that Ghanaians will attack him, even though some beginning of event is as if Ghanaians wanted entire Nigerians to go. And we said, no, you can't do that. But there's so many things we just want to keep under our sleeves. So now you Chukwudi, you want to make this message look as though now all the Nigerians and the Igbo guys, you want to pretend to be that you preside over them. Really? Really? As a community leader, today you are a community leader. The next day, I'm the leader of the Igbos. The next day, I'm the leader of the Nigerians. The next day, I'm a king. I have a duty to promote peace, understanding, and mutual respect among all Nigerians resident in Ghana, a country that has always stood as a beacon of unity in Africa. I will continue to do so with the dignity and restraint. I therefore urge all Igbos and Nigerians living in Ghana to remain calm, law-abiding, and avoid any form of confrontation or provocation that may arise as a result of this unfortunate comment. Let the relevant authorities handle the matter appropriately. Look at these guys. Ghanaians, arise! And it is the time counting down. Arise, Ghanaians! It's a no return. Let's pop our eyes and our mouth and our lip and let those Nigerian, those guys, those rogues, like the guy who is speaking, and many of them, know that, hey, Ghana belongs to Ghanaians and it will continue to belong to Ghanaians. And we aren't ready to share our pride and the beacon of what? Our democracy. Stick and stay, I'll be back and wrap up shortly. Stick and stay, I'll be back. guys, you keep your music beneath, right, guys? So now we decided to set the record straight. We were expecting this guy to come and set the record straight. He rather chose to hold insult. That's up to him. We are thick-skinned. So, folks, we will leave the issues here. Come back on Friday. Friday then remains what? Just seconds, minutes, and hour. Folks, on Friday, Dr. Hassan Ayarga is holding a big press conference before Saturday. What is going to go in the press conference? Stay tuned. All of this will be poured on the nation's biggest investigative magazine show, the Frontline show. Folks, the great guys, Ebo Michidam, of course, Eko Bestmark, Keynes Online Editor, and of course, executive producer Yao Yamba, and then the man himself, Joshua Ebo Michidam. Until I come your way same time, Friday, my name remains Kweku Anan, not Kweku Anan. You animal. Learn to pronounce it. That's the lesson I'm giving to you. I am Kweku Anan, your investigative journalist. Bye for now.